What's up, guys? Heatfireash here, and today I am bringing you my first new Trick Room team for Series 7 of the ranked VGC ladder. And as with this new Crown Tundra DLC, we got a bunch of new Pokemon, new Series 7, new Pokemon allowed. The first thing I want to do is make a team with GLASTRIER. As soon as I saw the Ice Horse, as soon as I saw it was low speed, huge attack, I'm like, I am putting this thing on a Trick Room team. And this is it. This is my first attempt at a Trick Room team. Let's go right over the team. So first, GLASTRIER, of course. Big defenses, really slow, huge offenses, awesome Pokemon all around. We're going with high horsepower, close combat, protect, and icicle crash with a weakness policy. This thing can hit super hard. And our main Trick Room setter is Stakataka. I love this thing because it's super defensive, it's super offensive. It sets up that speed control in Trick Room, and it also has access to Wide Guard, which is really good against all the Earthquakes, Muddy Waters. I mean, there are so many spread moves going around right now. Wide Guard is amazing. To round out the team, we got a Primarina with an Assault Vest, super bulky, Energy Ball, Hyper Voice, Moonblast, Ice Beam. We have an Urshifu. Right now, I'm using Urshifu sort of as one of those Pokemon that can come in after Trick Room's done and do some major damage with Wicked Blow, close combat. Also, it's pretty good against Metagross, which we can sometimes have a little bit of trouble with, as it's pretty good against Glass. So that's kind of why we have Urshifu on the team. Articuno, Galarian Articuno. Actual regular Articuno is actually my favorite of the legendary birds, but this one's super cool. It actually gets Trick Room, so this is going to be our secondary Trick Room setter, which might seem a little weird, but the thing is, no one expects it or sees it coming. We also have Ally Switch on it to be a little bit of a supportive Pokemon, and then Air Slash, Freezing Glare. If you get that competitive boost with the Expert Belt, I mean, those hit really, really hard. So don't sleep on Articuno at all. Lastly, my main man, Torkoal. We gotta go with Torkoal. I always like having Torkoal on my Trick Room teams. That Eruption damage is just... it never ceases to amaze me how much damage Eruption does. So, yeah, don't sleep on Torkoal. Here's the team. Right there is the code. Feel free to try it out. This is my first attempt at a Trick Room team for Series 7. Let's get into some games.
It's hot.
All right, my opponent here with a fairly standard team. Metagross seems very popular so far. As far as I can tell, what else do we have? We have a couple Intimidate users. Which is going to be, I mean, pretty annoying for what we have, you know, with GLASTRIER and Stakataka. We don't really want to get intimidated. We could go with something like an Articuno lead, although Incineroar is pretty good against Articuno. Can't really do much against Incineroar. Yeah, this is kind of tough to know what to lead here. I'm not really sure. Kind of want to lead Primarina, but then Metagross kind of walls us hard. I just don't want to get wrecked by double Intimidates. But let's go Glass, stack up, Primarina. Let's bring Torkoal. We'll have to see how this goes here. Finny is also a bit of an issue for this team. Man, double Intimidates is really rough against GLASTRIER. Really, really rough. We really don't want to get intimidated multiple times. So maybe I should have just led Torkoal. We could have went Protect Trick Room. Maybe that would have been better. Stakataka does live Max Steel Strike. So Lecky and Finny here. I am okay with this lead. I am definitely okay with this lead here. Yeah, this should be fine. This should definitely be fine. Obviously, our opponent can just bring in Intimidators. That is something they can do, and not something I can really do anything about. So, in that case, I am not going to max Quake anything here. I'm actually just going to go for the max knuckle because I'm assuming intimidation's coming in. We're going to go for the trick room. I don't think Finny gets taunt. I don't think it does. I could be wrong, though. It's been a long time since I've played where Tapu Fini was legal, so a little bit of a learning experience here. Going into these, you know, at the beginning of the month with this new season. A lot of new Pokemon to learn. A lot of new Pokemon to try out. So it's going to take a little bit to learn what every Pokemon can do and what sort of the standard moves. We are going to Dynamax up and go for the Max Knuckle to boost up. Okay, Volt Switch, yeah. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Whoa, that might be Specs. That did a ton. So I'm expecting Landorus here, because my opponent probably expected me to high horsepower, which is why I didn't want to do that. Although we're not going to be able to do a lot of damage to Landorus. That's okay, because we are going to get our attack back to neutral, which I think is really important. Yeah, there's the Landorus, so this is completely fine. Completely fine. Could have just went for the Finny, I guess. Calm Mind, buffing himself up. Finny, definitely a hard Pokemon for us to get rid of, but that's okay. So Max Knuckle here, that's going to help us out a lot, getting back up to a normal attack stat. Barely touches the Landorus, so it's not very effective on it either. So that's probably why it could be a little bit of a beefy Landorus. Hard to say. We do get the Trick Room up, though, which is really great. Definitely want that speed. And we are just going to go for a Hailstorm here on Landorus. They might switch it out. That's completely fine. And we're going to Gyro Ball Finny. Try to wear that thing down. This is a pretty, like, I don't know, obvious play here. But, you know, we kind of have speed on our side right now. We'll make our opponent go for the defensive plays. I guess if Landorus switches out for Incineroar, that's pretty annoying. Oh, wow. Dynamaxing Finny, maybe? I don't think Landorus would be. Oh, actually, Dynamaxing Lando. Hopefully this is not a weakness policy on this thing. That would be pretty bad. That would be pretty bad. I don't think we one-shot it. I could be wrong, but I doubt we one-shot a Landorus. See how much this Gyro does. Wow, that did a lot. That did a lot of damage. That's really big on a Finny, especially because we do have some issues with Finny. Let's see how much this Hailstorm does. I don't think it's going to get the knockout. Actually gets the knockout through Dynamax, so really good to know. We'll have to see if the little bit of chip damage I had on it was enough. Or it could be that my opponent calced for living a max Hailstorm at -1 when we actually got our attack boost up, which is great. Hey, and now we got that +1 attack boost for the rest of the game, which is going to be huge. See how much this Muddy Water does. Stack Attack avoiding, which is pretty huge. Glass takes it like a champ. A little bit of hail damage. That is completely fine on the Stack Attack. Gonna go for another Gyro Ball into Finny. Should knock it out. And then see what else our opponent brings in. Probably... Okay, actually Metagross. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We're definitely going to Max Quake the Metagross. It could be weakness policy. I think I'm okay even if it is weakness policy and it knocks out the glass here. I guess what I don't want is like an Earthquake on Metagross. That would be... If it's like Protect Finny Earthquake. Oh, man. I hope that's not what it is. Did I just jinx myself? I think I just jinxed myself here. But we'll see. Unless this is not gonna... Well, we are at +1. I don't think it knocks out, though. Not quite. This might be a double KO on our side. We do get a special defense boost. Not going to help against an Earthquake, though. Let's see if that's what it is. No, it's Iron Head. Completely fine. Glass getting knocked out here is actually really okay. It's completely fine. We have Torkoal in the back. Torkoal and Stack Attacka. Glad that was not Earthquake. That would have been really bad. Let's go with Torkoal here. And what I'll probably do is go for Wide Guard Eruption. just in case our opponent does have Earthquake or Muddy Water. That is going to be pretty big. Let's go for that Eruption. And let's go for Wide Guard. I know that Finny is not very effective, but it is Eruption and it's in the sun. So it's still going to do a decent amount of damage to Finny here. And Metagross is almost dead as well. So see if we snipe something here with Wide Guard. Usually Finny does carry Muddy Water here. Also, I need to be wary of my Trick Room. I think I have one more turn after this. Okay, withdrawing, that's fine. Probably Incineroar here. Oh, no, that's right. It's Regieleki. We already knew this. Going for Wide Guard. See if it is Muddy Water or not. But this is going to be big damage here. Big damage out of Torkoal. Let's see it. Oh, that Lecky just barely survives. Just barely. Focus Sash. Okay, that's fine. There's the Muddy Water. But obviously, our Wide Guard protecting us there. So really awesome there. Love Wide Guard on Stakataka. And we are just going to go... hold on. Let me make sure our Trick Room is still up. I think we have one more turn left. Yes, we do. We could see a double protect here. Not much we can do against a double protect. And we'll just go for probably Wide Guard again, to be completely honest, just in case Finny tries to do some more. Protect on Finny. We'll see if it's protect on Lecky as well. I wouldn't be surprised. Yep. All right, so my opponent definitely going for that play there. That's completely fine. Pretty standard play. We'll see if they can do enough to get rid of... We could just go for 2 attacks here. I think it's fair going for 2 attacks. I think it's better. We need to get rid of the Lecky. Yeah, I think I'm fine going for 2 attacks, although Metagross is kind of a problem, but... yeah, I'm going to double attack here. I think it's okay, as long as we don't miss a Rock Slide. Going for Volt Switch. That was more damage than I expected. See if they did go for Muddy Water. Metagross. As long as we connect this Rock Slide, I think we're completely fine. Yeah. That's fine. I should have probably just protected Torkoal. It's okay. As long as we connect this Rock Slide, we are honestly golden. We are honestly golden. Please connect. Let's go. Hit both. Gets both. Nice. Really, really good there. All right. I was a little bit worried of I know Metagross resists it. Get the double KO. And it's just Regieleki left, which is obviously extremely fast. Primarina, I don't know if Primarina can take a hit. I guess we'll find out if Primarina can take a hit or not. But it shouldn't matter. We can just go for the Gyro Ball. Double attack into Regieleki, and that will be the end of the game. Let's go for that Hyper Voice. And let's go for a Gyro Ball. It is at 1 HP, so we don't have to worry about it. Just want that 100 accuracy. Let's see if we live a Thunderbolt. I'm very curious. We do. Okay, that's good to know. Obviously, Regieleki is extremely fast. And unfortunately, we do get paralyzed there. Doesn't matter. We do have the Gyro Ball to finish it off, but really close game there. Shout outs to my opponent. They had a really cool team. I like seeing Regieleki. Wasn't sure how viable it would be, but I think my opponent played very well that game. Jumping into another game here. We see a sort of more like a, I don't know, a Series 5, Series 6 series team. But let's see what my opponent's trying to do here. We do see a Talonflame, so probably going to be trying to some kind of speed control. Darmanitan is very, very scary, but we are Trick Room, so I'm not that scared about it right now. Garchomp, that's a pretty cool Pokemon. I'm curious if that'll see play much at all. I do like Garchomp a lot. And Gastro. Gastro is going to be the biggest threat under Trick Room, but let's go Glass Stakataka. I mean, seems very good this game. Is this a game we bring Articuno? Don't think we need it. Probably not a good Torkoal game. I think we are going to bring Primarina. We do have Energy Ball against that Gastro if we need it. It's between Urshifu and Articuno. I don't think we want Torkoal against their team. It doesn't really do a lot, so... Articuno is, like, fine. They do have an electric type. Urshifu is also fine. They do have an Intimidator, though, so maybe we'll just go Articuno because they do have the Intimidation here. Get Articuno some love. And it's a secondary Trick Room user, so if we need to go for Trick Room late in the game or something, we will have access to that. I guess I do need to be a little bit worried about Arcanine. Could do some serious damage to my Glastrier, especially if they open it. But they actually go Talonflame Darm here. So we could see a taunt. Could definitely see a taunt here. Taunt Earthquake. Taunt Earthquake is a real scenario. Let's see. We can just close combat, or I mean max knuckle the Darm. And go for a Wide Guard, I think. If we get taunted, though, Wide Guard doesn't matter. No, we can Wide Guard before the taunt, right? Wide Guard goes before taunt. It should. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to Wide Guard here. I'm just going to try to see if this Darm's going for a Earthquake. I guess we could have also switched into Articuno. Maybe this is me trying to read a little too much into it, but we'll see here. If we do get the Wide Guard off, I'm going to feel really good, though. All right, we get our Dynamax up. I think we can one-shot the Darm. Pretty sure we can. Get our Wide Guard. That's good before the taunt, if we even get taunted. Let's see what they have. Tailwind. Okay, that is definitely not what I expected. Let's see if they got Earthquake. Superpower. Good thing we have Choppleberry. We still die to that. Okay. Interesting. I'm surprised we died to that. I'm very surprised we died to that. But not the end of the world. We should knock out the Darm here. I would be surprised if we don't. Okay. Wow. Yeah, even through the Choppleberry, we still go down. I'm going to have to look at that calc. Because I thought we would survive by at least a little bit. Not the end of the world. Good thing we brought Articuno, though. Because we are definitely going to need to go for that Trick Room here. Definitely going to need to go for Trick Room. Ah, man, Arcanine. Did not want to see an Arcanine come out here. That is... yeah. That is not what I wanted to see. But we do get the boost on to Articuno, which is pretty cool. Get a big boost there. So we're actually just at neutral. But let's go for a Max Quake in Arcanine. We'll have to see how bulky it is. And let's go for a Trick Room. We want to reset the speed for sure. Hopefully we don't get one-shot by Arcanine. A Flare Blitz could be really devastating. Let's see how much this does. Oh, wait. That was... they're going to double into us. Oh, and we get burned! No! No. That was really bad. That was really bad. Heat Wave as well. We actually survive. That burn was gnarly. That was really bad for us. Even with a burn? Okay, that is not bulky Arcanine. I know we had our weakness policy go off, but wow. That's kind of nuts. Okay, well, there you go. The horse does not care about burns. And we get Trick Room off. All right. That, I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. Plus our Articuno is +2. +2 special attack right now. See the Garchomp come out. Do we go for Talonflame here or the Garchomp? Garchomp's kind of more of a threat, I think. So I'm going to go for Hailstorm into the Garchomp. They might protect. And then I'll go for I think just a Freezing Glare into Talonflame here. Should be a double knockout, but we'll see exactly what happens. Articuno should be underspeeding both Talonflame and Garchomp here. We do have quite a bit of speed in our Articuno, but we're not max speed at all. All right, so this is going to be Dynamax Garchomp here. We will still knock this out, right? We're at +1. Even with the burn, I think we're sort of like +1 right now. But I believe we brought Primarina in the back, so even if it doesn't knock out, I think we're all right. But let's see what that Hailstorm does. Big damage out of the horse. Let's see what we hit. And yep, full knockout. No problem. Man, this horse is broken. As soon as I saw, like, there's a new broken Trick Room mon, I'm like, oh, man, I'm making a team with this thing. I am absolutely making a team with this thing. Get that Chilling Neigh. And, yep, we obviously underspeed Talonflame. Freezing Glare. First time I've actually seen this move. Wow, that is a super cool animation. Really, really cool animation. We did not need a crit there. Definitely not. Wow, Freezing Glare, super cool move. Glad we got to use Articuno this game. Yeah, Articuno putting in some work, getting that Trick Room up.